Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial I show you what is controller and how you can use it and how you can bind with the route. As you know, we learn about the routes and its all features and supported methods in last two tutorial. If you want to watch, you can find link into the video description and you should watch it first before this video. And today I show you what is controller and how you can bind it. As you know, Laravel is a MVC architecture framework, model view controller. So defining all of the request handling logic inside the route file is not good, and I think we should organize our all the logics inside the controller and point out these routes with the controller. We can create controller using the artisan method. Let me show you how you can create it. And as you know, controller are stored inside the http and we have one controller directory. And let me show you one existing controller. This is the controller file with the namespace of app, http and controllers, and it's extend the app based controller. This is I created, and app based controller basically extend this controller dot php, and Laravel by default given this controller with the extended of new controller. So let me create one so you can get the idea. Let's stop the server and try to fire one command: php artisan make controller and specify controller name. I going to specify name of the project controller. You can see here controller created successfully. Let me open into the editor and you can see here it's created here with the one extended controller with the project controller. This is very basic and plain controller. If you want to generate controller with all of the resource method like show, index, store, edit, then you need to specify resource into the command when you fire command for create the controller. So let me create again and specify resource, and let's check again. And now you can see here all basics method created with the controller. Now you can point out your all routes for retry project, for create project. For create project means you can load your form from this method and you can submit form in this store method. If you want to display data in any screen, you can return view with the data from here. Also, if you want to edit and display and fill data into the form, you can use this route, this method as well, and submit the form with edited data. You can use this method, and when you want to delete record, you can use this destroy method. So all of the actions method by default given when you specify this dash dash resource option with command make controller. So you can easily create controller with this artisan command. Now let me show you how you can bind the controller with the route. So let's remove this now. Second argument, you need to specify the controller name with the class, and you need to specify namespace here as well like this. So let me copy this and specify project controller here. Also you can specify this namespace here as well, but you can add this namespace using the use statement is good, so your code is neat and clean. Now second argument is you need to specify method index, and you can specify method name is index. Now you can specify name index. So project dot index name is for this route. Now we can return the view from this controller. I going to specify return and view method and specify default view. Right now I have welcome, so I going to specify welcome and try to access this view from this controller using this route. So I going to pass this project URL into the browser. Let's start the server php partition serve and try to access projects, and you can see here the welcome view is appear. We can return the data as well. So let me try to return data as well. Data, and let's specify again array name, and let's specify Salish and specify semicolon. Save it and try to refresh, and you can see here I got the JSON response into the browser. So you can return anything from this controller. So we just keep the binding here, no write any code inside the route file. This is the best practice and suggested by the Laravel. So we should bind the our this project controller inside the route. Let me bind this as well. So let me specify id parameter, and I going to specify show method here, and I also going to specify name is the show, and I try to return same id here, return same id which is I get from the parameter. Now let me show you one thing. When we pass this id and we are getting in functions argument, now we can directly get into the controller's method as argument like that. So we can get it directly. Let me show you. Try to pass one id and return it. Let me confirm. I remove. Yes, I need to remove. No, I already removed. So yeah, let's fire, and you can see here I return one output from the controller. So now we can fire the query inside the controller into the model. I also show you model binding as well, but right now I didn't created any model for the project, but I going to show you using the category model. So let's specify category and dollar category and return this category here. So whenever I pass id, it's called model binding. So whenever I pass this id here, it's automatically get the data from the category table and return. One more thing is you need to remember, if this use statement is not auto edit in your editor, you should edit app model category. And one more thing, you need to specify category instead of route, because we are going to binding category. So we need to specify name category. I will show you what is model in separate tutorial, but in this tutorial for the routing how you can bind the model I show you. So you can easily bind your controller and write your logic inside the controller and call and make request using the routes. Thank you for watching the video. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.